Good Monday morning, Kickstarters, and welcome to Morning Kickstart. I'm excited that you've decided to show up this morning, invest in yourself, and hopefully take something from today's episode and invest in others. My name is Andrew, and I'm your host of Morning Kickstart. I come here every single weekday to help you put some positivity and encouragement into your life and hopefully help you even challenge or change your thoughts. Listen, it's Monday. It's the start of a new week. Today, you have the choice to start your day with negativity and being upset and just mad at the world, or you have the opportunity to start your day with some positivity, some vibrancy, some excitement, and just being a light in the dark, dark world that we live in. So today you have the availability. And when I say the availability, you have the option. You are the decision maker on having a positive impact in someone else's life. The question is, do you want to do that today? Do you want to be a positive impact not only in your own life, but in someone else's life? Now, the first thing that I want you to do, and it's so easy, something that you can do to be a positive impact in someone else's life is to just invite them to Morning Kickstart. I'm going to put it at the beginning of the episode today. I want you to invite someone to Morning Kickstart. You can still continue to listen. Go up to that invite button, click invite friends, and just invite someone to Morning Kickstart. Or if you're listening on the podcast, just shoot this out in a text message and say, hey, I really think you could benefit from this podcast. I think it would be very, very impactful in your life. I think it would be something that would just be instrumental in changing the direction of where your life goes. So I want to ask you a question, and I know that you're going to say yes to it because you're just going to think, well, yeah, of course I am. But do you know that warm, fuzzy feeling that you get when someone is nice to you, or they give you a compliment, or it feels like they're really engaging in conversation with you? Or maybe it's when one of your old friends reaches out and they say, hey, I've been thinking about you a lot here lately, and I just wanted to invite you out to lunch. Lunch is on me. What day of the week works this week? What works best for you? Or maybe you receive a handwritten thank you note or a letter in the mail from a relative or a friend or a coworker, just saying, hey, I appreciate you so much. I'm so thankful for the work that you're doing. Here's a little bit about my life. These are the things going on in my life. What's going on in yours? I want to take some time to connect with you and just really hear about what's going on in your life. And there's so many very simple ways to spread some joy and positivity in other people's life. And they're very, very easy to do. And the thing about it is good feelings are contagious, and they're the good kind of contagious. They're not the scary virus type contagious. They're the contagious that spreads and spreads and spreads. And if you make it a consistent effort to do this every single day, just be encouraging to one person. That's all you have to do. Write them a letter. Say thank you. Say, pat them on the back. Say good job. Just imagine what impact you could have. Or maybe you decide this week to be positive to 5 people this week. And just think, if those 5 people went and showed some encouragement or some love or some respect to 5 other people, and then those 5 people went to another 5 people, now there's been 125 people impacted in one single day just by you taking the step to go impact 5 people. You know, maybe it's the barista at a coffee shop. Maybe it's a coffee shop you go to every single day, and you know that barista, they know your order because you are there every single day. Just say something nice to them. Engage in conversation. Or maybe it's your coworker at your office. You know that they've been through a long trip this weekend. Ask them about how their trip went. Just try to engage in other than just being in work. Or maybe it's the custodian at the grocery store. Maybe there was just a mess spilt on the floor and you go over there and help them, or you say, hey, how's your day going? And if they say, sometimes you're going to have these conversations with people and they'll go back, oh, well, my day's going terrible. Well, I really hate to hear that, but I hope your day gets better. If there's anything that I could do to be of assistance right now to you, just let me know. And I would love to do that. You have so many opportunities throughout your week to impact with people. I want you to decide right now, while you're listening to this episode, I want you to decide right now that you want to share some positive energy with others. And when I say positive energy, I want you to think of it as people can just see the energy coming out from you. Whether it be a smile or some words of encouragement, or maybe even just giving a compliment to someone. I want people that when they are around you, that they can feel the positive energy coming off of you. People are going to notice it. They notice it right off the bat. They notice a smile more than they do anything. They can tell by the tone of your voice, whether you're talking like this, well, my weekend was real boring. Or you're saying, hey, listen, man, my weekend, I went through some tough stuff this weekend. My kid fell. We had to take him to the hospital. It's a part of being alive. But, we had a really good weekend other than that. We ate at this really good restaurant. People can tell the difference between the energy that you're giving off throughout the day. And if you are consistently giving off this positive energy, this encouraging energy, this loving energy, this giving energy, it's going to rub off on people. So I want you to think about some positive affirmations that you could read each day during the week before you start your day off. So these are real simple affirmations. They could be as simple as, I am at the right place at the right time doing the right thing. I'm a big person on everything happens for a reason. There's been so many different struggles that I went through in life. There's been so many situations that I've been in that I knew I needed to be there. And I didn't know it until later on in life. But later on in life, I was like, I'm glad that I was in that situation. So just imagine if you change your thoughts to, I'm at the right place at the right time doing the right thing. There is a purpose that I have been put right where I am at in this moment. And maybe it's the purpose of learning. Maybe it's, having a hard day and learning a bad lesson, or maybe it's impacting someone that you've never been around before, or maybe it could be the change in someone else's life where they decide to go a different direction. Maybe they're down this bad path that they've been on for a long time, and your encouragement or your love just says, hey, you're better than that. Get out of that situation right now. Another one of those affirmations may be, I'm grateful for another day in this beautiful, wonderful, exciting life. My grandfather used to say, I'd say, how you doing today, Papa? And he would say, I got up today and I'm breathing. And it's so simple. That's such a simple thing. But I think the older we get in life, we realize that another day in life is a blessing. It's an opportunity. Now imagine if you had that same mindset, but you're not 70 or 80 years old. And you're 20 or 30 years old, and you say, I'm so thankful for the day that I have been given. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be a positive influence in someone's life. I am so grateful that I get the opportunity to breathe and walk and drive and go today. It's all in your mind. Maybe one of those affirmations could be, I will be a positive light throughout this day. So no matter what goes on, no matter if you're walking through the house in the morning going to get your coffee and you stub your toe on the coffee table, or maybe if you're going to leave for your work and you drop your stuff down on the ground, it gets all muddy. No matter if you go into work and someone's just a jerk right when you get there. No matter if you leave for lunch and there's a car wreck and you're back 20 spaces and you're 15 minutes late getting back from your lunch break. No matter if you're going throughout the afternoon and your phone dies and you were supposed to have an important conversation at 2:30 and there's not a charger to be found. Or maybe when you get home and you realize that the pipes are still frozen and one of the pipes busted and flooded the bathroom. No matter what happens, if you say, I will choose to be a positive light throughout this day, no matter what happens, I will choose to be a positive light. Or maybe it could be the affirmation of, I will make an impact in someone else's life today. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It doesn't have to be anything amazing. It doesn't have to be anything over the top. It could be very, very simple. It could be as simple as saying, when you're going through the barista at the coffee shop, saying, hey, I just want you to know that your smile and your positive attitude and the way that you treated me today just really made my day. And I hope you share that with others as well. In fact, here's a tip. I hope you use this tip as energy to move forward throughout your day. Or maybe you're going to lunch and you've got a waitress or a waiter and you can just tell they're having a hard day, and you say, hey, listen, I just want you to know I can tell you're having a tough day, but I want you to keep going. I know it's hard. I know that you're having a tough day, but your smile today has just been wonderful, and I hope you continue to share that smile with other people. It's so simple. Just make an impact in someone else's life today. Or maybe it's the affirmation that says, I give myself permission to be myself today and to make a difference today. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about giving yourself the permission? Because most people don't. Most people say, I can't be around myself because I'm going to be around these certain people today. Or they say, I can't be myself because I'm just not feeling so hot today, so I'm just going to act like I'm sick today and I can't be myself. Or maybe you're going into a group of people that you don't normally go into. Maybe it's a little bit higher wealthy people that you're having to go to a meeting to today, and you're pitching a project and you're like, man, I don't know if I can be myself today. I'm just going to try to fit in and be myself. No, give yourself permission to be yourself and to make a difference, because you have the availability to do it only if you decide that you have the availability to do it. Or it could be the affirmation is, I am kind to myself and I am kind to others. Have you ever thought about being kind to yourself? Because most people aren't. Most people are harder on themselves than they are on other people. Most people will make their lives more miserable because of the decisions that they decide to make for themselves and the things that they say to themselves inside of their head, or they even say out loud. Be kind to yourself. Tell yourself, I can do this. Tell yourself, I am good enough. Tell yourself, I will do this. I can see out of the corner of my eye, I've got my goals that I just finished my vision board on my wall over there. And I put them right beside the door to my office because every day that I walk out, I want to see them. And there's some pretty big goals. I'm talking about 20x goals on that wall. But I'm kind to myself. I know I can do it. I know I can do it if I set my mind to it. And I'm telling you, when you make the decision to be kind to yourself, being kind to others comes so easily. It is so easy to be kind to others, because when you believe in yourself, taking that belief and turning it around and believing in others and pushing them and being encouraging and kind and uplifting, it's so easy. It just comes naturally. So I want to challenge you today, and I want to challenge you this week. It's Monday, the start of a new week. This winter weather is hopefully getting out of here, and we're going to see some sunshine and some warmer temperatures. But I want to challenge you today and this week to be a positive influence in your own life. Read some positive affirmations. Read some stuff that's going to put life back into you. Read some stuff that's going to make you want to go out and share your positivity with others. So be a positive influence in your own life so you can be a positive influence to others and impact others as well. Listen, when you finally make the decision to say, I'm going to be kind to myself. I love myself. I love the fact of the way that I look. I love the fact that the way my voice sounds. I love the fact that I can do what I can do. I love the fact that I have the availability to make a difference in my life. But imagine if you can do that for yourself. Imagine what it can do with others. It could have an exponential growth in other people's lives just because you're positive in your own life. So I think the decisions, it starts within us. One of the things I've started to say a lot here lately, and it all lies within. It all lies within us on how we feel about ourselves so that we can take this positive energy and this loving mentality and just share it with others. People are going through some really tough stuff in life. Yesterday, I just went to a visitation for someone in my class that took their own life. It's tough. Life is hard. Encouraging positive words are what gets us through it. I say it over and over again. People need people. They need people. You need yourself. Don't let this world, this darkness that comes over everyone, don't let everything that everyone's saying on social media, don't let everything in the news overtake you. Don't let spiteful things that other people say affect you. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. Believe that you are good enough to go another day. I'm telling you, the words and the impact that we can have with people is huge. So I encourage you to continue down this positive thought process and be an impact in someone else's life. Listen, I want to thank you for coming to Morning Kickstart. This has been one of the most challenging things I have ever done in my life, and I'm so glad that I did it. I've seen such a positive impact in other people's lives. I'm hearing stories that this has just been such an encouragement to them, and they're seeing this difference in their life. And I hope that you have, I hope you're able to make the decision to share this with someone. And I hope you're able to also take the things, it's not only just sharing Morning Kickstart, but take the things that I'm telling you and go share them with others. Because again, you could be the reason that someone else's life is saved or changed today. So again, I want to thank you for coming to Morning Kickstart. I want to thank you for just investing in yourself and just having this thought process even to invest in others. So I want you to remember, you can do hard things. You were made for more, and you have a purpose. Happy Monday, Morning Kickstarters. And as always, thank you for being a part of Morning Kickstart.